Good evening, Rusk enjoyers. I have done right, 'cause it's time for the predictions video. Yes, just a few hours ago, all 11 of these skins rotated in for the final Rust draw of September 2024. And basically, in this video, we're going to go ahead and try and figure out which of these skins potentially might be the best investment for this week, which of these skins might help us walk away with some sweet, delicious looking profit. So sit back and relax. I'm going to start yapping. Right. So, out of all of these skins, what's looking to be the most appealing? What do I feel most confident in? It might surprise you as I say this, but I'm looking at the AK-47 here. Commando AK-47 is looking to be very appealing. But how? Haven't you kind of like looked at all the AKs this year and not exactly been very positive about them, quite negative? As you can see, by default, so many of them are down in price. Pretty much every single AK, let's not say this one, it's only just become marketable, so it's a bit of an anomaly, but every single AK is now in the negative, and so many of them have gone down to and less than $1. So even if you look at last year, pretty much the exact same thing, except two AK-47s. How on earth can I look at this AK and think, oh yeah, that's going to be all right? Well, I'll explain. This AK, it's got a very nice, sleek black design, looking ever so nice, looking ever so interesting. But I'm looking at this and remembering that we have the blackout AK-47. Why am I making this connection, and how on earth does this make the Commando AK-47 potentially a nice investment? Well, lots of people have greatly appreciated the Blackout AK-47 for a good few years now. It's got a lovely sleek black design, a very useful red aim sight. It's currently on the Steam market right now for $13, its lowest listing. But if I just quickly hop back over to here with this AK, which has the exact same appearance with the exact same red aim sight, I'm looking at this and it's 5 times cheaper. I can't help but assume people are going to probably look at this and want it because they simply can't afford the likes of this. And yeah, I'll be honest with you, most blackout weapons, and of course skins in general in its collection, they tend to hold their value very, very well. But we've seen another black AK come out somewhat recently that's done pretty absurd in terms of its sales, but still held on very strong with its price. I'm talking about the likes of the Ninja AR. So this came out towards the end of last year in 2023. It was the December 7 Rust store. This ended up becoming the highest selling AK-47 that ever existed. It almost did 45,000 subscribers. So I'm pretty sure you can understand that's pretty excessive. That's pretty maddening. So if I could just quickly go over to here. Sorry about this. I've got to scroll all the way up. Just get the point across. This is the top selling AK-47. There's a lot of them in circulation. And right now, currently we're going through the bad times, as you can see. That right there is only down by 10%. It's on the Steam market right now at $2.21. It's sold in the Rust store at $2.49. What on earth is going on? People like black AK-47s. That's the point I'm trying to get across. So as we look at the likes of this Commando AK-47, it resembles the Blackout ever so perfectly. It's a much more affordable and cheaper option. I can't help but assume this is going to be doing perfectly fine, and I really don't think it's going to be selling that much. With the current sales, I should point out the Rust store today rotated it at quite a late time. And also, please take this into consideration. Next week is the October Force Wipe. We're getting a lot of content being added, all right? I am fully expecting an early Rust store next week as well. So I really don't think the Commando AK-47 is going to sell that much. All the better for it to rise up in price. We don't currently have as many people playing the game compared to the summer and whatnot, so I don't expect that many sales. I really don't. I'm thinking that's looking to be a very appealing looking investment. Now, by default, that's abnormal. We can wait until Wednesday. I will be streaming. Look in the description of this video right now. You'll see the links to all my socials, more specifically my Twitch. On Wednesday night, 9 PM UK time, I'll be looking at all the skins, looking at the sales, and make considerations in regards to what I might want to offer for all of them. I'm thinking I'm going to go pretty strong in the likes of the AK already, simply looking at it right now, and I might end up buying a bunch of them. I simply cannot help but assume, more specifically in the long term, it's going to graciously rise up in price. A much more affordable Blackout AK-47. It's very appealing. Right, so I feel pretty confident in it. It looks like it's going to be stable as of now, but how much will this sell by next Wednesday? That's the only worrying thing I have. So I'm looking at it and I'm pretty confident in it. Sounds good? Right, so out of all these other skins, what else is also looking to be pretty appealing? Well, I guess I'm going to probably look at the likes of the Black Diamond gloves. So this was accepted today, but unfortunately, right, was the boots. Didn't happen. I don't know what's going on there, but hey, this is our only clothing/armor skin for today's Rust store. All right, that's fine. I just want to quickly do a quick comparison to some other road sign glove skins we've seen in the past. This is a nice, shiny, black pair of road sign gloves. Oh, look, here's the Legacy Kevlar road sign gloves, sold at 99 cents in the Rust store, now it's selling for $2.27. Oh, look, we've got the likes of the training road sign gloves sold for 99 cents in Rush Store, and that sells for $1.27. We also have the likes of Pirate roadside gloves, but that's sold excessively and it's oversaturated and it's kind of struggling right now. But let's just push that aside. Oh, look, black gold roadside gloves. Well, that's sold for $2 and it's now selling for $2.36. Interesting. And then we have the blackout roadside gloves. That did 47,000 subscribers. It sold at $2. It's now currently selling on the Steam market at $4.56. Now, let me reiterate, currently right now, we're going through the bad times. There's a lot less people playing the game, there's less demand for skins, lower skin prices, and yet all those black roadside gloves, except one, of course, as I said, it was a little bit excessive with its sales, all of them are doing perfectly fine. More specifically, the ones that have an actual proper collection. With the likes of Black Diamond, we still are anticipating the likes of Hoodie and Pants, and let me just remind all of you, Tier 3 came out for the August Force Wipe, Tier 2 came out for the September Force Wipe. I can't help but assume over the course of this weekend, we're very likely going to see the hoodie and pants being submitted. I can't help but assume, hopefully, we'll see the hoodie and pants being accepted for next week's October Force Wipe. So on the horizon, still more collection continuations to look forward to. I'm fully expecting it to end up being a full proper collection. I think the gloves are in a very, very interesting spot. So it feels reliable. It feels comfortable. There's some positivity on the way. Now, it is selling at $2. Most roadside gloves sell at 99 cents, but just to quickly remind you, the likes of the black gold roadside gloves, those sold at $2. We've got blackout, $2. But remember, blackout has like a lot of support. People love it. So I get the feeling it's going to probably end up more like the black gold roadside gloves, but that did 20,000 subscribers. How much is this going to do by next Wednesday? If it does quite a fair bit less, I can't help but assume it's going to rise up in price ever so nicely in the future. I look at this with some confidence. It's abnormal. We can wait until Wednesday. We can make a decision then. But keep an eye on that. That's actually looking to be very appealing. And don't forget, also in the future, we could also get boots. Maybe it's not going to have as much of an impact if we see the hoodie and pants being accepted, but you get the idea. So things are lining up quite nicely for those gloves right there. All right, cool. Out of all these other skins here, what's also looking to be very appealing to a point? I mean, I'm going to say the Black Diamond SAP. All right, so another Black Diamond skin, not boots, a SAP. Okay, that's fine. Now, earlier this year, we had to point out we do have the blackout SAP that was accepted back in April. Now, that's been out for a good half a year, and it's currently sitting there with a perfectly stable price. It's currently evens, basically. This has now appeared. Now, the big difference between this and this is that's a blackout skin number one. It's also got a useful red aim sight. This has a standard black aim sight. Still perfectly serviceable, still perfectly fine. And as I said, I do expect more blackout, black diamond hoodie and pants skins potential on the horizon, so that could get a bit of a boost. At $2.49, if this really doesn't sell that much, and one thing I didn't point out, how much did the likes of the blackout SAP sell earlier this year? 18,000 subscribers? There you go. If this sells a fair bit less, maybe this might actually work out quite alright. At the very least, do a decent job of retaining its value, alright? Might stay evens, but once we eventually reach the likes of post-Christmas, aka January 2025, or the summer of 2025, can't help but assume Black Diamond will probably rise up in price a fair bit. Please remember, during the likes of summer of 2024, all the SAP skins you see here, or at least the ones that were out by then, were pretty much in the positive comfortably, up by like 20 or 30%. Some of these were still down in price, but it was only down by like -10. So I can see some positive things with it, but more specifically, I want to see how much it sells by next Wednesday. That's the main thing I'm going to be concerned about. So, of course, it's the waiting game. All right, cool. So that's abnormal, useful. Out of all these other skins, what's looking to be pretty appealing? I would like to say the Ultramarine Small Box. I'm still concerned about the Ultramarine Small Box. So, small box skins in general, you take one quick look at this, and yeah. Somewhat recently, in the past couple of years, we've been getting a lot more of them. Last year we got 18 in total. So far this year we've got 18 in total. We've got another 3 months to go until the end of the year. We're going to be getting some more. Of course we are. So, okay, that's a little bit concerning. Looking at all these storages, they're down in price a fair bit. One of them's doing all right, but will it last? We shall see. However, Ultramarine collection is a little bit different, you know. With these many acceptances, the collection's done very well for itself. Yes, some of the skins are down in price, but we're going through the bad times right now, and if this is at its worst, that's totally fine. Imagine what this looks like during the January 2025 or the summer of 2025. can't help but assume it's going to probably rise up in price quite nicely. A lot of returning people are going to see this collection grew bigger, and of course they're going to probably want to get the full set for themselves. And potentially in the future we'll have even more skins being produced. A rug skin, a chair skin, a table skin, water purifier, locker, we shall see. Alright, I can expect more. By default, could this still go below its rust price? I wouldn't be surprised, but the collection's only getting bigger, but at some point it has to stop, surely. So maybe it might be a little bit concerning. There is a bit of positivity. That's abnormal. We can look at it Wednesday night. We can consider how we approach it. Abnormal barders first, look at the support afterwards, then consider if we actually want to jump in and buy some. Sounds good? Perfect. All right, so we'll leave it at that. So next up, I want to talk about all three doors at the same time. I want to talk about all of them. By default, the twisted metal garage door, the greening area sheet metal door, and the tier 3 armoured door, all three of them I can envision going below their rust price. It feels like an inevitability. But they all potentially could be getting collection continuations. This, of course, is a sequel, or rather a continuation from the likes of the weapon skins that we saw earlier last year. Yep, the tier 3 weapons. This greening area sheet metal door, very strange. It looks like broccoli. I'm pretty sure the skin creator is going to probably produce something like that for a garage door. I mean, it's really weird to look at, but I think people would like it. Eat your greens. And then we have the likes of the twisted metal garage door, and I can't help but assume we'll probably see more of this lovely face. I'd like to see it, but that face, it's really stand out. It's creepy, and I can't help but assume a lot of people will be wanting to use that. It just doesn't glow in the dark. That's the only concerning thing. But hey, maybe not everybody wants a glow in the dark garage door. Anyway, let's just get the point across. Whilst I do believe these skins are all going to go down below the rust price at some point, how low will they go? That's debatable. I want to see how much they sell by next Wednesday. I can see all three of them having nice potential to rise up in price in the future, if we do see continuations and whatnot. But as I said, it's definitely looking like all three are going to go below the rust price. But all three, selling at $2.49, all three are abnormal. Wait till Wednesday. I've put them all as an equal in terms of they very likely could all potentially work out quite well. But I do believe they will be going down. A smart barder can always lead to some decent success. We just got to figure out a decent barder. That'll be next Wednesday. Cool. Right, so for the remaining skins, how am I feeling? Well, in regards to the Abyss LR300, another Abyss weapon skin to be accepted. So that's cool. But will everything match up to the likes of the AK47? Last year, that was accepted. Dipped down the price. Sold it in the Rust store for $3. Dipped down to around $1.90, recovered, and then went all the way up to about $4.50 this past summer. Very nice. The SAR is basically matching up to the behaviour at the moment. Would the LR300 do the same? Well, you just take one quick look at LR300 skins, and it basically reflects the behaviour of what people think about them. Oh, damn. They are all down in price, basically. They are not getting any love whatsoever. Even though we've had the buffs and whatnot earlier this year, around May time, doesn't seem to have made that much of an impact, which is quite concerning. So the Abyss LR300, are you potentially doomed? I can't help but assume yes. But a smart barder can still lead to some success. Plus, I don't think it's going to sell that much, so that's also another thing we can take into consideration. But that also means we should wait it out until next week. So yeah, next Wednesday, we'll look at it, we'll make considerations, you get the idea. But if it sells too little, maybe things can work out still. And hopefully we see some more Abyss skins being produced and accepted. Cool, so we'll leave that. Now for the remaining skins, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I think I'm just going to be doing 60 cent to 80 cent barders on these remaining three. So custom SMGs, take one quick look at them, and what do you see? Oh dear, oh dear. All of these skins from notable collections, all down pretty badly. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And it's expected that they're potentially going to go even lower once we reach October next month, or next week, you could say. So, okay, that's not exactly holding up very well, potentially. But the recent Hellborn AK47, that's only gone down by a certain point. But then it kind of held its value at $1.70. So it didn't go all the way down, but it still went down. So again, a smart barder could still potentially work out quite with the likes of that. I'm not 100% sure. I definitely want to do a 60 cent to 80 cent barder in this, but for a super safe option, that would definitely be something I consider. Now the Pythonized Python skins in general, they're not exactly holding up very well. Plus we're about to get a brand new high caliber revolver, and it's supposed to be better compared to the Python. I really do worry that Pythons are going to drop off, not get used as much, and where's the demand to use the skins then? If people aren't actively using the weapon, oh dear, oh dear. Do you get the idea? Do you get the point? Now, unfortunately, oh, there we go, finally. Yeah, look at all the recent Pythons. Down 48, down 56. Now, Redemption Python, you were special with your very special aim sight. You're still holding up. That's nice to see. But down 28, down 45, down 53, down 56, down 48. So many Python skins down to around $1 and less. So I am concerned. But at the very least, props to you, Dreg. Congratulations on getting your first skin accepted by yourself, I guess you could say. And yeah, so 60 cents to 80 cents, I'm afraid to say. But by all means, if you like it, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creator, keep them nice and motivated, keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. But I am looking at this with a financial perspective, and I'm trying to give you the best answer that I can think of in regards to, is it going to hold up well? I doubt it. Yeah, sorry to say. And, straight up, hunting bow skins. Oof, what do you mean? Well, just take a look. Even the recent Abyss hunting bow has dropped off quite a fair bit. It's unfortunate, it's sad, but yeah, this just feels like an inevitability. But Hedge, cargo heli, hunting bow has transparency. It in no way is helpful at all. It doesn't even do anything beneficial. I know we have the crossbow, but the crossbow, the transparency there actually does help. This hunting bow, no, doesn't do anything. So, like most hunting bows, I fully expect to go down to around $1, and a 60 cent to 80 cent buy order is a perfectly fine option there. So cool. We basically went through all the skins there, very straightforward. And now I have to bring up some interesting details to the likes of you lot. So, of course, October Twitch drops are just around the corner. The Charitable Rust event will be kicking off on October 12th to October 13th. There's going to be a very special large server that everybody's allowed to jump into, take part in all the activities and whatnot. Now, of course, a good couple months back, we were well aware that this contest was taking place. Well, now we actually know what skins have been chosen for the October Twitch drops, the Charitable Rust Twitch drops. And as we hop over to here, twitch.facepunch.com, you can see when this is all going to be released, the 12th of October to the 20th of October, and we have 4 charity skins that will be in the Rust store and 8 generic drops. Now, just to reiterate, these 8 generic drops, you just need to watch one person streaming Rust on Twitch, make sure your Twitch account is connected to a Steam account. You only need to spend 7 hours watching one person. You could watch me. I will be streaming during this event, so if you want to do that, I'd be very grateful. But yes, we have some very, very nice Twitch drops right here, and I will be putting out a video showcasing all of these skins to the best of my ability. That should be coming out on Saturday. So yes, get a good look at all of that. All 8 of these skins can be earned simply from one stream. You don't have to watch 30 minutes and then watch an hour and then watch 2 hours. No, just 7 hours all the way through. Cool. But for these skins in particular, they are going to be sold in the Rust store probably for $5 to $10. So if you just need a quick example, just look at last year, and as you can see, for Charitable Rust 2023, we had the likes of a garage door, a hoodie, a AK47, and an MP5. That garage door, with its transparency, was very nice, sold for $5. The hoodie sold for $10, and the AK47 and the MP5 sold for $10 each as well. Why is the hoodie $10? Well, you might have noticed that the pants here are a Twitch drop, and the hoodie here is in the Rust store. This is the exact same thing that happened last year. We had a pair of pants as a Twitch drop last year. That was given away for free, but if you wanted to get the hoodie to go with it, got to spend $10. But remember, all proceeds go towards the charity. Charitable Rust are helping out Direct Relief this year, so every little helps. If you like the skins, consider helping out, consider buying them, appreciate them, and yeah, it's all for a good cause. And that's a wrap. So thank you very much for watching me today. I greatly appreciate it. Hope everything was nice and straightforward. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, best of luck with you and your investments. Let's just get through the likes of October. And after that, hopefully skins can't go any lower. And from there, they can only go up in price. All good. Thank you very much for watching me. Have a good one. Have a lovely weekend. See you later.